Hi there, this is going to be a general daily reading for Thursday, September 5th, and I wanted to show you guys the second newest deck that I got in the mail yesterday, Madame Endora's Fortune Cards. We will be using them. I did use them earlier on my live on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, and they were amazing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I apologize if you hear the fan in the background. Big shifts are coming. Oh my God. This is one of the cards I pulled in that reading. The Talisman. You are destined to succeed. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. As you guys know, the Talisman is not only this totem of good luck, right? It's object of good luck. It's also this object of protection. And during that reading, I felt very strongly, again, as I have been off and on for a minute, feeling supremely protected. Your abundance, it's all part of your divine birthright. So it's not like, oh, someone gifted it to you. It's your divine birthright. This has been pre-written. You see how it says you are destined to succeed? This is destiny. This is not someone giving you a handout. This is not someone saying, oh yeah, you deserve this, da 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 da. This is your birthright. This has been pre-written. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. I also felt that there would be the devil energy lurking, which has been, of course. But you are supremely protected, and so is your abundance. We have here the King, authority and diplomacy. And you have the Sun. Your perseverance is rewarded. This is the masculine's energy. Remember, I was talking about this a few days ago because it's coming up really strongly. That beware of lions that tell you they're a lion, because a lion never has to say they're a lion. There's something about this warning with masculines, divine masculines, because there's a difference between just a masculine energy or feminine energy and then the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Beware of those that say, I am a divine masculine, I'm this, I'm that. I don't know why. This is my job to channel what comes through. This is not just me coming up with this on my own. Heed the warning, okay, is all I can tell you. It's either it resonates with you or it don't. And if it resonates with you, you'll know why this is coming up. This is absolutely pushing through as, this is what I had mentioned, is that it's going to be a person that probably doesn't even know what the hell a divine masculine is. Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody who, what the hell is a damn soulmate? Feels like that. Something about their energy feels like they don't believe in it, or they don't know. I don't know. Something of that sort. The Sun is your perseverance is rewarded. We got the Sun also with the Talisman in the reading I did on Instagram. You have the Scarab here also on the card. The Sun. See how gorgeous? Supremely protected, I'm telling you. This divine masculine energy, the person that's meant to be with you, there's some kind of an authority figure. Obviously, it says authority and diplomacy, but we know that you got to read between the lines. But there's something here about this person that a lot of people watch them. They're probably famous. They could be in the public eye. They might be a teacher in school. This is not a wannabe. You know what it is, I think, too? I think it's heed the warning, because a lot of people could be duped there are a lot of false prophecies and shit false prophets have been around ever since, and people who claim things ever since. So as I tell you guys, don't just listen to me. You listen to me if it's relevant, if it resonates. You're a grown-ass adult. You do what feel good to you. You do what feel right to you. But also remember, heed the warning. I don't know why they want me to just keep saying that. Bitch, if the Six of Wands card comes out here, they're famous. Okay? That's all I can tell you. I'm going to use 2 different decks. I don't know which 2 just yet. Well, this one first, the Cosmic Tarot. The 2 of Cups. Told you. This is fucking love. 7 of Cups. They were so confused in the past. Put it this way. You or them. Feels like somebody who's had everything at their disposal. They've had everything at their disposal. It was love that they never had. So I have a lot of clients that are very affluent. They're very successful. They're very well manifested. They have everything, but they don't have this. That's what this feels like. It feels like I have everything else. I have gold, I have silver, I have accolades, I have awards. But I don't have you. I don't have love. This 2 of Cups energy right here is magnetic, yeah? This is... See? The real one comes forward. This is the thing. Is earlier on live, I was channeled the moment of truth, and it felt like this. It felt like everyone's scared and nervous and our heart's beating fast, and then we're going to read the name on the paper here, you know? We're going to read the name on the paper. Follow them on Instagram because she sent me a whole bunch of beautiful eyelashes as a promotional set. They're absolutely phenomenal. But it's like that. It's like we're about to say who the winner's name is. But the winner's name is, you already know who this person is. It's been pre-written. You have your Justice. Could be a Libra. You have here the Emperor. Could be Aries. You have here the Chariot. Could be Cancerian. Feels like this is a falsie. Remember when I said earlier, beware of the lion that screams they're the lion? This is the lion screaming they're the lion. It's a falsie. We've had decoys in the past. We've had false twins. You know, I don't like to use labels because labels are so 3D, but we have to because I can't sit here and play charades. You know, people always say, well, why do you use labels? Well, what am I going to do? Sit here and you're going to mental telepathy, figure out what I'm trying to say? We live in a world where this is the 3D world smashed together with the 5D to create the in-between, but not everybody got those gifts. And I don't have time to waste to sit here and play charades. We have to use words to communicate. But what you guys know what it means about not reading into the labels. When you've got to differentiate every single damn thing, it's a problem. Read between the lines, honey, okay? And understand that don't focus on the silly things. Twins, false twins in the past where you thought it was this one and it wasn't. I feel like at the very last second, still people are going to try and pull at you. I receive messages all the time from people thinking that they're my twin. And I'm like, no, and then no again. And then no again. No. Feels like the real one is not going to know that they are. I have to say it like that. Look, the sun twice, sun on the bottom of the deck. That's just all I'm saying. I feel like if this one pull up and go, oh, I'm divine masculine. Oh, I'm your twin. Nope. I don't know, man. It's just, and again, that's my own personal opinion. I just feel like there's no accidents and coincidences. You guys have heard me channel for over 2 years. When they've channeled to me a week or so ago, and I'm continuously seeing it in my head and even on social media, a lion never has to tell you it's a lion, right? To beware of those who cry, I'm a lion. It's for a fucking reason. And you guys know the way it works. It's something with the masculines, because I feel like the feminines, that's not who it's about. It's the masculines. Princess of Pentacles. with the High Priestess on top. High Priestess is the hidden, the unknown. I told you, I feel like they don't know that they are. They don't know. Justice has been sitting here and staring at me. And there's nothing I can say about her because I'm trying to channel the card. You guys know I don't just read tarot. I channel the cards intuitively. And I wait for messages also. And she's been looking at me and I've been looking at her. It was like a standoff. Look at her eyes though. Why am I looking at her and she's looking at me? It's this. They recognize it in the eyes. That's how I feel like your masculines will for sure 100 million % know it's you. When you meet them in person and you look into their eyes, it's unmistakable. So if you've looked them in the eyes and ain't shit happened, it was a dud, it's not them. Like, it's something with this. You would know it's them. You would know it's them, and also they would awaken. Something about that. A lot of you may not have even realized it's like they've been watching you too. It's like some of you are totally unaware of this person. Like you've never met them before, ever. Clearly past lives. But like you've never met them in this life. Like you don't even realize they exist. I almost said, or do you? And they told me to stop. It's like they don't want me to channel that. High Priestess is the unknown. Period. Something is unknown here. And I feel like what's unknown is, remember we talked about the 5 wands or the 4 cups. Me, 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 me. Beware of that one that says me. What's for you will never have to scream, I'm for you. That's low vibe. It's just not the way shit works. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. You guys know what I'm talking about, even in like career opportunities and things that land in our laps. It feels right. If it's not panning out, if it's falling through, if it doesn't feel good on one end, it's unrequited. That's not it, boo. Not you. The 9 of Swords, worries, fears. I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to switch decks. The Hanged Man. I feel like panic is setting in here because the moment of truth is coming. Dun 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 dun. So panic is setting in. Because the real one, it's like, can the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. And the real Slim Shady will stand up and step forward. It's that feeling. It's not an imposter. Beware of imposters is my point. What do I want to do? I think we're going to go straight to Golden Universe. Nope, we're not. We're going to go to the unknown. How much time am I at? I'm at 13 minutes. What did I tell you guys? If it was 6 of Wands, they would be a famous person. Not just locally known. They feel very famous. And here's your 6 of Wands. Look at the butterfly. This person has been through a transformation. They've been through a metamorphosis. This is a person that it's like all eyes on them. They could be a poet. They could be an author. They could be a musician. They could be a singer. They could be a comedian. They could be an actor or an actress. Whatever they do, they're very publicly known. Not publicly known because they have 200 followers on Instagram. That's not what I mean. You guys know the difference between extreme. They're global. Thank you. God, sometimes they make me work. They're globally known. This is somebody who is, told you if that 6 of Wands comes out, it would confirm it. I feel it. It feels like this could be for one couple that I'm channeling for, but this could be for more than that. I can't tell. This person's been through a huge metamorphosis. It's been like a resurrection almost too, in the sense of they're different now or something. Like, they've transformed. I don't know how else to put it. They've gone through a huge transformation. Give me the Three of Wands. I gotta move on. See how it looks very portally? It's like they've been watching, and you want to hear something really fucking ironic? This is what's ironic, is I think that on the daily, people watch them, right? Because they're famous, or if they're very well known, they'd be under surveillance or watched. What's ironic here is I feel like you're the one being watched by them, when in actuality, it's the opposite. This can also be career too. This does not have to be only love. This can also be career. The Three of Wands is the energy of waiting for the ships to come in. What you're waiting for this person to step forward. The Mother of Cups. Are you open and receptive? Your heart will know. This person will not have to convince you, I'm your person. You run, right? There's that thing that they go, I'm the one. Oh, it's me. You ain't never got to convince what's for you that it's for you. It's magnetic attraction. You never have to convince what's yours to come here. It's magnetic. See what I'm saying? It's magnetic. This is not philosophy. This is not Missy coming up with her own theory. This is science. It's scientific. This is a law of attraction. This is energetic. This is magnetic. If someone running from you, if someone's blocking you, catch the hint. I've been talking about this on Instagram for a minute. Catch the hint. Stop living in delusion so that you can align, so that your abundance can come to you. That's what it's about. It's about why would you want to waste time trying to convince someone that you're for them? You would have been past that already if you have yourself gone through this transformation, is the whole point of that. The Mother of Cups is love, being open to love, being in love. Hold on. Something flipped. The Three of Swords. They're afraid of rejection. Everyone oh my God, I just heard in my head the song. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. I know, I apologize, you guys, for my new subs. Apparently, they love to channel songs to me, so I gotta sing the song. So I know you guys have been bearing with me for a bit. They're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of rejection. But it's like something happens here that confirms it completely. The Hanged Man in here is very symbolic of like this change in it's not perception. It's a change in, this is, I know you guys are going to think it's nuts, but I don't care. I say it as it comes. It's a change in alternate universes. Imagine the alternate universe where you get every single thing you've ever wanted. You get the person. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to come to this thing where you're going to start getting these offers or being like in the midst of things, and you're going to go, I'm dreaming. The Father of Wands. So King Cobra. King Cobra is protection. I was talking about this on live, that it's not the first time they've channeled it to me. They've channeled it to me like last year or so. How right now we're under extreme supreme protection. Those that are going to be coming into union very soon with their partner that's meant to be their partner to make a difference in this life, for you guys to do humanitarian work, for you guys to do, you know, what have you, your missions together. You guys are becoming fused, which means now everything's been reactivated. The powers within each of you. What's been reactivated is your old gifts. Protection has kicked in. It's like this person is going to be like your, almost like your personal bodyguard. They're the real king, though. You see over here? Look, my left ear's ringing. They're the real king. You'll know he's king because he won't tell you, I can do this, and I can do that, and I did this, and I did that, and do you know that I did this, and do you know what I have, and do you know that I'm that? Then I run from motherfuckers like that. It's just not my shit. It's just not. I like them humble, and actions speak louder than words. I do this for a living. I can feel out what you do or what you have. I know. You don't got to sell me on it. And if you feel like you have to sell me on it, something's weird about that. It's phony. It's off. It's fake. It's like when there's too many shiny bells and whistles, or somebody oversells something. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. Something's off about that. If I feel weird in my gut about a person, I run. Something's here though that it's like it's protection. The Empress. Oh my God, you are like literally like the beacon in the night. Look at that. You are like the lighthouse. You are like the only thing that they've ever seen in the darkness. Not necessarily because you just inspire them. Let's say if you do motivational speaking for a living and your job is to motivate and inspire people in general. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this is on a cellular molecular level. This is on a soul level here. This is something so extreme. The Empress is that they see you as their future wife and future mother of their kids. There will be a child born here too with the Empress. I can feel it. There's a child. It's a boy. Oh, I just got the chills. It's a boy. A boy to carry on the name. Now, this may not be for all of you, okay? So don't freak out and go, well, what if we're same sex and we can't have children? Or what if I'm older and I don't have the ability to have children anymore? Then that particular part of the message is just not for you. There's a child here to carry on the name. The name of this person. It's the legacy. It's the bloodline. That's the Holy Grail, is the bloodline, right? Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. And basically, it's like the talisman, isn't it? So you have it just screaming everywhere that this is divine. It's time. It's the Wheel of Fortune has turned. This is all Jupiter energy here too. Just absolute magnified abundance. This is insane. This is you landing the mega bucks. You landing the dude or the girl everybody wants. People just go, oh my God. I feel like people will be so inspired by your story too. Something about you or them, they're very private right here with the High Priestess energy. I feel like it's the person who's famous. I'm sorry, we're going to have to go with someone's famous here. Very much so in the public eye. Very globally. It's global too. Look what's staring at me. Master Jesus. Would Jesus energy right here have that feeling of, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a divine masculine. Look at me, look at what I have, look at what I've done, look at this, look at that. For no reason at all? Unless that's their job to inspire people? No, they wouldn't sell their person on, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. They wouldn't. Unless it's your job to motivate people and you'd have to share parts of your life like that. That's why I do this for a living. It's because basically that part of my life is an open book and it's not something that I seeked out. This landed in my lap and it's like following the call to action basically for myself. is how I landed here. I didn't want to be a tarot card reader. I did not want to be a spiritual life coach. That's not what I wanted to do. This person inspires in a different way, though. Give me a second. Where am I at? I'm at 25 minutes. Wow. Feels like I've only been on for 4 minutes. Son of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups, Capes coming up. Even in the other deck it came out earlier. 2 of Swords. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. I want you to look at this 2 of Swords. See how X marks a spot? Narrowing it down. It's that sun. Oh, but which masculine? Which one? It's that one. X marks the spot, watch. I told you guys, right? Magnetic attraction. If you're chasing someone who's running from you, that's probably not a good idea. Right? We talk about chase your dreams, but it's about being realistic. And the part of us being what they like to call woke or enlightened, let's use that word, is understanding the truth and seeing things for what they are and not being in delusion. If somebody tells you, I don't want anything to do with you, you creep me out, please leave me alone. Leave them the fuck alone. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That's not for you. If you have to convince, chase, scare, what's for you is going to come to you like you go to them. It'll feel like home. It's not going to feel creepy. It won't feel weird. You won't have to be convinced or do the convincing. Because remember now, when we're enlightened, it's about, or woke, however you want to look at it, it's about understanding the truth of things, right? It's about seeing things from a higher perspective. And if you are enlightened or of a higher vibration, you would understand you don't got to convince nobody of nothing. If somebody tell you scram, you scram. That would be ABCs 1, 2, 3s. That's why I told you beware of falsies. You would be able to tell a falsie immediately. Just trust me on this, okay? You guys trust me. Now, if you are dealing with a psychopath, a person who's a stalker, someone who is harassing you, do what you got to do. There are many protection spells that, you could do, which I don't recommend doing magic unless you know what you're doing. But that's the only time I do anything of the sort, is for protection and defense. The other thing also is that you call the police if they're acting like a fool. Right? We don't play with shit like that. We don't play. We've already told you, leave us alone. If you don't understand the concept of leave us alone, protect yourself at all costs is what I'm saying. Okay, guys? That's the point in this. Protect yourself at all costs. We're not playing around. Take the hint. Don't get, it's almost like, look at this, Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall. Green with envy. You ever heard that saying, people hate you for the way other people love you? Something about that's ringing true, either for you or your person. I don't know how. Trust me, it gonna be relevant if it's relevant. Immediately, Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. This is that card for the people who are creatives, artists, artistics. I felt that very strongly earlier. This person is somebody in the public eye, or they're famous. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. I'm going to read it from the book in here because I don't want to chop it up. Because this is exactly what I was feeling earlier with the 6 of Wands energy. Can just feel the difference. Paul the Venetian is said to be the ascended form of Paolo Veronese, a famous artist of the Italian Renaissance. The Venetian refers to the fact that he was connected to Venice, Italy. It is believed that on his passing in 1588, he had the opportunity to help humanity by sharing his lifelong wisdom. He is the keeper of the light who helps us accept our talents and hone our skills so that we can share the beauty of our soul with the world. He brings waves of good energy, grace, and encouragement. And works with all artists, musicians, designers, and anyone who needs support in channeling their talents. Told you, this is that energy I'm feeling. They're very famous in that aspect of whatever they do. Whether they're a poet, painter, they're a musician, as actor, actress, because that's artists too, artistic, something of that sort. They're very creative, but not just creative and unknown. They're very creative and popular, and something about them, everybody's like this. They're all watching them. You also have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. This is that protection energy that we've been feeling. Very heavy. Very heavy. This is the grounding aspect of what we, when you feel a little bit off and people say, well, go and walk barefoot. Ground yourself. But remember I told you earlier they're global? See how she's holding the globe? This person is known globally. I'm telling you. You can read messages 7 million different ways and make it fit to your circumstance, right? So if I just read the cards, you could read it another way. But because I'm channeling, and I channeled earlier globally, and she's holding the globe, I'm telling you, it's somebody that travels globally a lot, or somebody who's internationally known. Because I'm known to rock a microphone, because I get stupid. I'm hearing raw bass. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. I feel like she's coming in for protection, though. It's a protection thing. And here we have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. You guys have heard me in the past talk about when I need the big guns, I call in Goddess Isis. And when I need the big guns is usually because I need it for protection purposes. And I call on her for that because there are crazies out there. There just are. Give me a second. I just heard in my head, all seeing. So whoever this is that you're dealing with, they're psychic and they don't even know they're psychic, or they're really intuitive and they don't even know they're intuitive. It's like one of those people's, like I remember one of my exes, he was a Cancerian, so clearly, right, the water sign, they're really, really intuitive. And he would say that too. He'd be like, I just like know stuff, and I just like whatever. But he didn't know he was psychic. He didn't know about those kinds of things. He just knew he knew stuff. That's like this person. This person's not going to know it. They're not going to be like, I'm psychic, and I have these gifts, and I have these powers. They're not. I feel like they're going to be like, I just know shit. So I can just like guess stuff. I think of somebody and then they call me. It's such that masculine energy of like they just have no clue. But they're like all seeing. They just don't realize it too. But watch when they connect with you. It's going to be, it's like their powers just, okay, I'm gonna go. The reason I tried to spend a little bit longer with you guys on this reading is because I have to play it by ear as far as, day by day with what's going on in my personal life, of course. So I wanted to try and stretch this out as long as I could. And then also, just in case if I can't do any more videos for a minute. And so I appreciate everybody for all of your prayers. And I thank you guys so very much. Thank you for all of you that sent donations too. I really appreciate that. Those that are waiting for your infinite bracelets, thank you for your patience. They are going to be sent out, as I told you guys, in about a week's time. All should be done for the infinite ones, and then the rest of the other bracelets are going to be, sent out in their correct time period. The Howl Lights, which is the Serenity bracelets, are still sold out, the pre-orders. I have not opened them them up yet, but yet is the key word, because they will be back on pre-order today. So after this reading, they should be up by then if you want to pre-order yours. And we're looking at like the middle part of this month towards the ending for the new Serenity Howlite bracelets, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this longer reading. I tried to do as much as I could in case I can't do the Friday reading with you guys, okay? I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week and weekend. You know, I don't know, man. The energy's shifting so much. The abundance is just coming in because it's inevitable. The wheel is turning. And a lot of people are feeling a bit uncomfortable. They're feeling a bit anxious, but that's just like the nervousness you feel. It's like before you go on the ride at the carnival, like it's scary and oh my God, but it's like a good kind of scary, I guess, right? Love you guys. Bye.